What's going on, Juice Team Media? What's happening? Kid 1701. What's going on, House of Sufyan? What's good? Who with me? Who with me? Who with me? Cheese 145204. What's happening, Cheese? What's going on, Juice Team? I sure will, Sufyan. He said, keep doing the Lord's work. I sure will. David LR817 in Baltimore History Channel. What's happening, family? It's Just Ali. Thanks for tapping in. There go Ty right there. You didn't request to come in, Ty? What's happening, Cheese? How you doing, bro? Hey, Ty, how come you're not on the request? You got a request to join, Ty. Oh, there you go. Invite. What's happening, son?
What's happening, son?
What the fuck is what dude that we were just on here just now? Juice Team Media. I connected with him earlier, a couple of days ago. I connected with the bro, and he reminded me of him and I connecting when I was doing Don Diva, and yeah, I don't see you to invite you, bro. Juice Team, are you following me? Because it doesn't show you here to be invited.
It say I'm here. I see him say I'm here.
Hold on, you're not my headphones, son. Hold on 1 second. Okay, say that again. What you just say, son?
Here.
Huh? What you say? I ain't hear you. Yo. Trey, what's going on, Trey Oxendine? Juice Team. There you go. I see you. I'm accepting you now, Juice Team. I just accepted you. I don't know why you ain't pop up. Go live with Juice Team Media. There you
What up?
go.
How you doing, Peace?
What's happening? What's happening, bro? Peace.
Peace. Everything good, man?
Excellent, man. Thanks for tapping in. I was just telling my son and the rest of our people here that you tapped in with me the other day and reminded me of some history that we got from way back.
Yeah.
Share that story and how we met so long ago.
So I can't remember. I think it might have been 05. I'm not sure, but I think it might have been 05. But you had the van. You had a Don Diva van. It was the white van, and it had the black letters and the white letters. It was like half black, half white. I think like
Man, that goes back. That's
like
like,
one side of the Dawn Diva was white and black, and then one
yeah,
side
that
was
goes back.
Dawn.
That's when we first got the van. Shout out to KG from Naughty by Nature. KG from Naughty by Nature is the one who got us that van. Like, he's the one that gave us the bread to get the van.
Word.
KG gave us 7,000 cash. You know what I mean, to go put down on that motherfucking van, man. Thanks to KG. Like, it'd have been a different ride without that van. That whole movement would have been different.
The,
Word.
You
the
know, I
visibility it
basically
gave
lived
us.
in that mud. Yeah, the visibility, the mobility, the comfortability. You know what I mean? That was the mobile home.
Yeah.
You know, right? We
Word.
was all
Yeah.
over the country in that motherfucker.
That
So,
wasn't
Word
even
up.
the home. That was the trap. We used to be
right,
making money
right,
out the trap.
That
exactly,
was that was
We
exactly.
hit
Central
the road with
Command.
no money, just magazines.
Central
That's
Command.
it.
Yeah.
Magazines from the top to the bottom, from the back all the way to the fucking
Word. That's awesome.
our bags. So
Yeah.
that was like '01, Doogie.
Word.
That
Word.
was
We
like
had a
'01.
long
So we
ride.
had
We
that
had a
van
nice
wrapped like
ride
that.
though. We had a nice run though. I ain't gonna front. Like if we, I'm gonna say like I lost contact maybe in like '06.
Because I left and started doing Hip Hop Weekly.
Word.
I left August of '06 and September of '06, and next month we started Hip Hop Weekly.
Word. Word.
Yeah. So and after
So like,
that was that. I literally never saw the magazine ever again because once I stopped doing the distribution, that was it. Once I stopped moving it around myself, nobody else was going to do that. So it just disappeared. It became a local magazine. It became just a New York, New Jersey magazine, I guess. New York, Northern New Jersey, something like that. But yeah,
word.
man. So when we met, share that story that you shared with me the other day about we met and how we connected and how we built and all of that.
Yeah. So like we met. We was on Greenmount. We actually was on North Avenue. We made the left on Greenmount. You was right behind me. We pulled up at the like we was at the light on Greenmount. I was about to go to the crib. I had a big ass I had like it was like a brownstone, so to say, like it was like that sort of type of crib on
Hmm.
Greenmount though, 3-story joint. And I was like pulling up, dropping off my whiz, and you was like right there. You was like, "Yo, young blood, let me rap to you real quick. I wanna holler at you real quick. Pull over real quick." So I pulled.
Didn't
I
know
had
him from nowhere. Didn't know him from
nah,
nowhere. Just looked at him
yeah.
and focused in.
Yep,
Go ahead.
yep. Laser beam. So I said, all right. So I'm like, I trusted it. So I went on and I turned. Like I'm like, all right, hold up. So I'm like, boom. I went on and pulled over. But it just so happened that when I banged the right, I was right out front the crib, and I went on to let wifey and the kid in and everything. And then I came over to the van. We start rapping. You telling me, boom, boom, boom. I got this. I'm doing this. You basically you made it clear. I am the owner of Dawn Diva magazine. Are you familiar with the magazine? I'm like, yeah, I kind of am familiar. Yeah, I think I seen it in the store the other day for real. You're like, yeah, well, and it just so happened the store I'm talking about was by Uncle Melvin's spot. I call him Uncle Melvin because I just been
Yeah,
calling
of
him,
course,
but it
of
was by the
course.
spot. It was like up North Avenue. So you was like, yeah, you was like, yeah, well. I got access to it, and you know what I'm saying. I want to rap to you about some things. I'm gonna give you my number, and I want you to meet me at. I'll tell you where to meet me. Just I'll give you my number though. So you gave me the number. You wrote it on a piece of paper. I think it was a beeper number, and you said it said
It was
bop.
it was my
You know what I
two
mean?
way. It was my two
Word,
way. We was in two
word, your
ways
two
back
way,
then.
no
Yep,
doubt. So it
yep.
said bop, BOP. So I'm like,
That's
all
right.
right, cool. So I hit you the next day. Like you told me, I hit you the next day. You tell me meet you at the shop at your the shop. You know the shop,
Hmm. Hmm.
the salon. Meet you at the salon.
Yep,
So
yep.
I met you at the salon. You know what I'm saying? You was the only nigga that I ever seen with a laptop. Like everybody was doing two ways and everything, but you had the laptop. Like everybody else normally do everything in the computer. At the PC, the tower and everything. But you got this carry around joint. You know what I mean? With the
Yeah,
bag and everything.
that was '01. Yep, for
Word.
sure.
So you had the
Yep.
bag and everything. So you on the joint, you got one of these? I'm like, nah, you need to get you one. So you just was like basically just putting me down with what I needed to have for now, basically. Like everything that what you was doing what's going on now then for the
Hmm.
magazine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you was gathering just think about it. You was gathering content, you was marketing advertising, and then you was also dropping news.
Distribution,
Yeah, distributing.
distribution.
Yeah, yep,
Yep,
yep.
yep.
And then on top of that, what you giving, it had jewels inside of it. Like it had different advertisements for stuff that mugs needed. You know what I mean? Tents, lights. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think of.
Yep.
Plus, you know, the hip hop news. You know what I'm saying? Or also the behind the scenes news. You know what I'm saying? Getting money.
Right.
The street life. So that was dope. So I was a part of that, and I was like, yeah, I'm with it. But you was preparing me for everything that's going on now, for real. You was dropping jewels then, like, yo, you need to get you one of these, man. I'm telling you, it'll save a lot of, because you ain't got to go back to the office or back to the crib. You got the office of the crib with you. And I'm like, oh, all right, word. And then you put me on to the food, yo. We was, see, what it was is I had a crib in Salisbury, down the Eastern Shore, down there, like past where Emory and them be at. And so I was like, I told you, like, yeah, I know Emory and them, like, yeah, I know
Shannon,
them.
Briggs.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I know them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you like, oh, you know them, so you know the stores around there. Basically, like, fuck knowing them. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't name dropping, but at the same time, it's like I was showing you where it's pop, where I could have it at. You like, oh, all right, well, fuck knowing them. Do you know the stores? I'm like, yeah. You like, all right, well, boom. I'm a mail some boxes down there, and then you'll already be down there, so you'll have them down there. I'm like, yeah, that'll work, cause nobody else be at the crib, so I could just sit there for 2 or 3 days and wait for the boxes to come. Go to Western Union, you'll send me like some gas money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And then like I'm on. So boom, I hit you back. I confirm that I got the package. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I'm hitting the stores. I'm hitting, because I knew the stores to hit. You know what I'm saying? And then the stores, I'm hitting them with like 2 or 3 mags. And then I'll come back the next day and see if they sold them. And they like, yo, we need more, bro. So I know this is
Every
a hot
time.
spot. Yeah. So you was like, cause you told me, you like, don't give them like 10, 20, and don't sell it to them. Just give it to them. Just give them 2 or 3, and then if you can come back the next day, or have them give them your contact, and have them contact you, and see how they're doing and shit like that. So that gave me a sales position. That gave me, like, I knew how to talk to people and check up on my shit. You feel me?
Okay, Shannon.
I knew how to check up, because you put me down with that. You like, make sure you have a contact, whereas though you could get back with them and see how they're doing with the books. Because if they need to order more, they'll just holler at you. You holler at me. Boom, bam. So I'm like, all right. So that shit was going smooth. You feel me? Like, that shit was going smooth. I had the books. They come into the crib, big boxes. And I'm, like you said, I'm hitting them with 2 or 3 of them. Then coming back the next day, they hollering at you for a whole subscription. And you know what I'm saying? That from there, I'm out of it. From there, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, what up?
Word, what up, champ?
What's the deal, Pat?
What up?
Let's go, champ.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Champ.
the 2-time heavyweight champion of the motherfucking world.
That's right.
My brother.
Not one time, 2 times.
That's right.
Word.
And it's an incredible fucking feat that less than 1% of 1% of human beings will ever do.
Oh, man. Tell him, champ. Thank you.
Okay? Believe that.
Word.
What's up, bro?
What's happening?
What's happening?
Hey, shit, I just came back from South Carolina.
You was here? Where was you at?
I was in not Columbia. I was in Columbia.
I'm in Columbia.
You in Columbia?
Yes.
Say word.
Word, bro. What was you doing here?
Oh man, I gotta tell you. Hold on. Let me put my shirt on. Hold on, champ.
All right.
I was in
Put
Columbia.
my shirt on.
I was in Columbia, and then I got a crib. I went and got a crib in Prosperity. You heard of Prosperity?
Yeah.
I got a crib in Prosperity, and I went to Winsboro, and I'm looking at right now like 243 acres in Winsboro.
Whoa.
Word.
Whoa. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's about, y'all. That's what it's
That's a
about,
fact.
man. I'm telling you. You know,
40.
we just got in May. We got our farm license, so we're officially a farm here.
Oh man, that's what I'm
Wife
doing.
and
That's
I.
what I'm doing.
That's got to do it. Got to do it. Got to do it. Yeah, I mean, and I talk about this a lot during these interactions that we do twice a week, right? And I tell our people that like the things that this guy is doing right now are intended to bring us back to a point in this country where we were as human beings. That's what he meant when he said, "Make America Great Again." That slogan came directly from the Ku Klux
Ku
Klan.
Klux.
That was their slogan.
Yeah, the Ku Klux
That was
Klan.
their literal slogan.
That was the Ku Klux Klan slogan.
That's right.
Whoa.
That was their
Yeah.
literal slogan. So when he was talking about making America great again, he was always talking about doing what he's doing now. He's always talking about doing this. And if you don't understand that having the people who want to subjugate you and make you basically slaves, you don't think that you should be securing your own means of feeding yourself and your family? You really think you should be spending thousands of dollars in a motherfucking club? You really think you should be spending thousands of dollars in the goddamn mall? And you don't have the means to produce your own food?
Hell no.
That's crazy.
Hell no. Hey, yo,
No
listen,
wonder that they
yeah.
don't give a fuck about us. We don't give a fuck about us.
when you get a chance, I want to talk to you. I'll be back down there in 2 weeks.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, I'll be back down there, get this house ready, and looking at building up on this land. We opening up something called Champ Camp.
Oh, that's dope. So it'll be
Yeah.
on the property? It'll be on this property?
I'm really trying to get like 500, 600 acres in total because, they closed down the job course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They did? Job Corps doesn't exist anymore?
Trump shut them down.
Nope.
He shut down the job course.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like, understand, Job Corps saved thousands of lives because it took kids first. They took them out of the environments where they were most likely to end up
Unalive. Word.
paramount. But to take them out those environments and put them into circumstances where they could develop certain skill sets that they could take and create lives off of, like it saved lives, their lives, it saved the lives of the people who would have been negatively impacted had they not had those opportunities, right?
Facts.
And it gave them the opportunity to build lives for themselves and for the generations that would follow them. Like it was a small thing that did a great amount of good. And he is doing that all over the place. All over the place.
That's why he shut them down.
Like this is a deliberate attack. Y'all need to understand. Like any melanated person who is supportive of that dude is an absolute enemy of us. Fuck all that, political preference, all that. Any melanated person who is a supporter of that guy is your fucking enemy. You better know it. He's your enemy. That's a fact. Even if he is out of his own ignorance and he don't even know better, he is.
Even if you don't want him to be,
yes.
you're minding your business,
yes.
he's out
yes.
to bring
yes.
us down. So
yes.
that's where Champ Camp comes in, bro. We
yes.
gonna, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do for self. We're going to grow our food. We're going to teach people how to become plumbers, electricians.
That's right. HVAC, everything.
Vocational jobs.
You're getting back to it.
Teach, man. This is a huge project. I want to see. Ironically, I see you online, and I hopped on because I want to holler at you. I was just in Columbia, man. I wish I had linked up with you, buddy.
Damn, I've known you was here, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's beautiful, man. Like that's one of the reasons I came here, because of the prison program, right? That's why I came here initially in 2019, early 2019. But because at the time her father was here, he's since passed, but at the time he was here, and several of her siblings are here. Several of her sisters and brothers are here. So we were all talking about getting together, putting together a trust and buying up large swaths of land to do, development and to do growing and so forth, whatever. Basically a complex, you know? So that was one of the main reasons that we were planning on coming here, and it just so happened the opportunity popped up with the prison program and got me here sooner, you know? But that's the reason why that we came here. This is the
Man,
perfect place for it, bro.
Wait till you see what we got planned, man. This is crazy. This is like,
Oh, I look forward
big,
to it,
man. This is the biggest project I've ever worked on. I've got some great backers, you know, people who want to invest. I mean, literally tons of people who want to put up a lot of money to make this happen. I don't need it, but you know what I'm saying? I think just to grow it down the line, we're going to make this an incredible piece. I want you to be involved, man. You know that.
Well, you know that. You know I'm down.
Yeah.
You know I'm down. I'm absolutely down, bro.
Are you familiar with Winsboro?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We got. When I come back, man, we're gonna hit the town. I'm gonna show you the properties. We got a beautiful a couple beautiful properties, man. We also have group homes.
Oh yes, excellent.
Well, we got 3 group homes right now. Me and my wife, and I'm gonna tell you more about it when we talk. I don't want to say too much.
Okay.
Because you know the devil watching, and he gonna try
Absolutely.
to tear it down.
Absolutely, you better believe it.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Hey, brothers,
That's
how
right.
y'all doing, man? I'm Shannon Briggs. Nice to meet you, brothers, man.
Well, you know the one above you. Well, in my view, I'm upper right. My son is to my right on the top, and you and the brother are on the bottom.
Okay.
That's one of my sons. That's Ty. That's Ty.
What's up, Ty? How you doing, champ?
We was in Miami. We was down
Miami.
there by, like
Oh,
we was
word.
staying right there by the Fridays, and you walked up. I think you was coming from your condo right there.
Okay.
Remember the spot you had down there in Florida?
Yeah.
Back in that was like, what is that? 02 maybe? One?
Many years.
Something like that.
Many years.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they was on the road. Him and his brother Cavario Jr. were on the road with me all the time back then. So when you saw him last, he was like, I don't know, 14 or something like that.
Wow.
Nigga, Dan, he'll be 40 next year.
Wow.
Ain't that some shit, bro?
Champ.
Ain't that some shit? And his son is killing him. His son is killing him. His son is he was heavy in the football, but he's also fast, so he got heavy in the track. Now he's killing the track, going across country, killing the track.
My son run track as well.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent. That's excellent. How old is he?
19.
Oh, that's crazy. His
He going
my
to
grandson
school
is
for it?
17.
Shout out to your son.
Huh?
He going to school for it?
Yeah, he going to college. He going to go this year. Next year, he trying to go to Miami University.
Ah, dope.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
Yep.
That's excellent, man. And you know, like doing what we're doing now, it's all about securing the opportunities for them in the future, bro.
Yeah.
And you better know it. Like all of our people who put all this energy into putting forth these images of they doing so well, they doing so good and all that, whatever. They don't recognize that they're creating a long public record of a false narrative that if they're concerned about what people think, wait until the reality of what they actually have going on becomes apparent in the outcome of their children. And their children are online saying, so you remember all those videos my father used to doing back in the days? All this, yacht this and balling that, whatever. Well, yeah, fucked everything up. I don't have nothing. He wasn't making sure nothing was straight. Like I'm telling you, they're going to all get blown up. They're going to all get blown the fuck up because their kids they're not going to be kids forever. You can't fool them with a occasional pair of sneakers and some trip to Chuck E. Cheese forever. At some point, they're going to grow up and start looking at the real life issues and be like, yo, you really wasn't handling your business at all, were you? Like you were just fucking the bag off, huh? It's a lot of them, bro.
I'm not proud to say I did that as well, but we get older and you know what I'm saying? I'm out of that. I'm far removed from that. I don't even want to be reminded of the money I blew. I get depressed.
That's why that was one of the reasons I brought it up.
I get
because
depressed.
Yeah.
You wanted to depress?
I wanted people to know that when I say the things I say, I'm not just pulling arbitrary scenarios out of my motherfucking ass, bro. Like, I'm talking about things that I have witnessed myself from good people, not fucked up people, from good people. They need people, our people need to understand that there's not a certain type of person that gets it fucked up. We all get it fucked up. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that we have been underserved. They didn't prepare us for having large sums of money. In fact, they did everything they could to make sure we were not prepared for having large sums of money, so that the wealth would always flow back to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
real
yeah,
shit.
no doubt.
Yeah.
Yo,
You know,
bro, I was in when I was in Columbia the other day. I went to a restaurant called Halls. It was pretty good. You familiar? Halls?
Halls.
Yeah, downtown.
If it's not vegan, you know I can't eat there,
Oh
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't
it's a
know.
steakhouse. No, you wasn't
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I could. I wouldn't even notice it. I wouldn't even notice it. I wouldn't
I
even
I
notice
wouldn't.
it, bro.
Yeah, I ate there, and it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool town. I'm looking forward to going back and getting this money, champ.
I
Yo,
know
but
you're not eating steak, dude.
Huh?
This nigga here, bro. I raised a vegan. This motherfucker like eating steak.
Yeah,
This nigga crazy, bro.
so we're gonna have
Okay,
some
I keep.
cattle out there. Hey, we're gonna have some cattle out there.
Oh,
We
that's
got a chicken
bread.
coop. We got a chicken coop already built on the
Oh, that's
property.
bread. That's bread. That's bread. And it's also tax write off. It's also,
Yeah,
it.
we got two chicken coops, large chicken coops already built. We got 7.8 acres. The shit moving up, man. We gotta talk. I sent you my number. Call me later.
Yes, absolutely, bro.
You the best.
Absolutely.
I'll talk to you
Thank
later.
you.
all right,
Love.
all
Love
right,
him.
peace.
Peace.
Nice meeting you, bro.
Let's go,
All
All
right.
champ.
right, see you around,
Let's go,
champ.
champ. That's my man for a long, long, long time.
Yo,
Long time.
speaking of veganism, me and you was we was trying to figure out where you could eat at. I seen you in DC, right? I think it was All-Star weekend.
Sure
I see
was.
it.
Oh
I see it.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Remember
it was
that?
All-Star
You
I
remember
remember
weekend.
that
that.
shit?
It
I
You
was
remember
remember
that?
that.
packed, yo. It
Yeah,
was packed. So we out
you
there.
was about to go crazy out there.
Word.
Yeah, fucker. I was fucking starving,
It
nigga.
was
Like, yo,
I
I
dope,
need
lost a
to
though.
lot of weight.
eat. Oh,
Yo, I lost a
Yo,
lot of weight fucking with Don Diva, man. When I first started Don Diva, I was 209 pounds of pure vegan muscle, nigga. I lived at the gym.
word.
Man, Don Diva. By the time I left Don Diva, bro, I was 170 because he's on the road. And once you got past DC, Richmond, once you got past Richmond, because Broad Street had a lot of spots you could eat at. Um, One really, really good vegan restaurant they used to have on Broad Street. But once you got past Richmond, that was it. You fucked up. As a vegan, you didn't have nothing else to eat until you got to Georgia, until you got to Atlanta. Fuck Georgia, until you got to Atlanta. So that shit
my
Like
fault.
you
really,
stop, like they,
really
they
fucked
had
me
the
up.
already packed salads, but ain't nobody want those.
Right,
Yeah, the
right.
already packed joints, yeah, process.
So
But like
speaking
we
of
was
that
talking,
weekend,
we in the middle of the street, we talking, and you talking about I can't go to Subway. I'm tired of Subway. Like I'm like, yo, that's probably the only spot open except for I said, yo, it's the Chinese spot though on up there. It stay open 24 hours. It's called Ming Gardens. Next thing we know, we ain't hear the shot. I don't know if we heard. I don't know if we heard the shots, but we seen niggas running or something. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It sounded like a motorcycle riding through, like woo, woo, woo. That shit was a blue Lambo. That was Killer Cam. Killer
and what
Cam got
happened?
Damn.
shot at
It
in
was lit.
DC.
Remember that?
Look, me and
Remember
Cavario was
that?
talking in the middle of the street, and the nigga flew past in the Lambo. Woo,
Yeah,
woo.
niggas was busting on Cam. Niggas was busting on Cam, bro.
That shit was
Yep.
wild.
Like motherfuckers don't have no idea the advantage that Don Diva had, right? Um, we weren't by any stretch of the imagination. We weren't nowhere near as big as The Source or King or Double XL or Vibe. What was the
Bro,
hip hop publication
I'm gonna
side?
be real with you. We was bigger.
Vibe, word
We
up.
was bigger than all of them, but it was independent. You feel what I'm saying? They had their my
See,
team with them, and it's a whole different dynamic. You know what I mean? Because they had like they had Uber niggas back then. Like they had 3 or 4 motherfuckers in each town that would do for them. You know what I'm saying? Corporate, you know what I mean? That ain't even look like us, ain't even talk like us. So it was like a different machine. Like with us, it was straight. And then when Meech and them came on board, but it was different, you know what I mean? But like different avenues for us, like cause we was independent, you know what I mean? So it was just different. Like
So the advantage.
but don't get it twisted. Don Diva was bigger than the Source. It was bigger than. It was just as good as the Jukebox Network. When you remember when the Jukebox Network came out,
Yeah.
Don Diva was big like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, the advantage was the proximity we had to the happenings. We were there, like for instance, we were there when that shit happened with Cam. The Source wasn't there, Double XL wasn't there, King wasn't there, Vibe wasn't there. Those magazines had to wait until some shit went into Don Diva in order for them to know about it. Whether it was a new style, a new song, a new dance, a new drug, new whatever. Like, in order for you to really know what was happening in them streets without being in them streets, you had to tap into Don Diva, because I was everywhere. I was in all the cuts, all over the fucking place, every fucking city. I was in the places that them people from them corporations,
They didn't even know exist.
they didn't even know the fucking thing exists. You know, so that was our advantage. We weren't the biggest. We were just the deepest. We were just the ones that was closest to the motherfucking shit. You know, closest to the culture. You know, and that was our advantage. That was the advantage we had. You know, so, and there were way more people that wanted it than could get it. And this is another thing that we had that nobody else ever had. You know, when a publication comes out with a new issue, when that issue is replaced by a new issue after that, like say you drop a one in September and then, you know, you drop a new one in October. Well, the one in September, the retailers, the people selling it, any issues they had that they didn't sell, they rip the covers off, throw the magazine away, and give the covers back to the distributor. The distributor knows, okay, if I got the cover, that means that you didn't sell it, so I shouldn't be looking for money for it. Don Diva magazine, when a new issue came out, it was $5 on the stand. When a newer issue came out after that, the old issue now goes up to $10.
Damn.
When another issue came out after that, that means the first one that came out that was $5, that went up to 10. When the next one came out, that one is now 20. And the one before it is now 10, and the new one is 5. No other magazine ever had that. I don't give a fuck who they are, what side they are, what genre they're in. No other publication ever had that. No other publication ever had this either. I had retailers. I had the guy who owned all of the major newsstands in New York. I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about 42nd Street, 8th Avenue, between like really close to the 8th, but
Between
station.
8th and 9th, by the train station.
Right? And now he was the first one I grabbed. I sat there and talked to him for like an hour and said, yo, man, I'm telling you, you should put my magazine in your stand, bro. He had never heard of it. Indian guys, right? These are Pakistani dudes, right? Never heard of a magazine like that, right? So I'm standing there with a stack of them in my hand. I'm just talking to him. And people come out the train station. And, you know, I'm talking to them. I'm holding them up, right? So I'm standing at the front of this newsstand, right in front of the train station, and I'm holding the magazine up like this. And I'm talking to him. But you know what I'm doing? I'm plugging.
Word.
People come in and they're seeing Don Diva magazine newsstand. So they're seeing Don Diva magazine on the newsstand in their mind.
Yeah.
Right? This is called clandestine marketing. This is how a hustler hustles. They don't teach you this in school. So I'm standing there talking to him. Yo, man, I'm telling you, this magazine gonna sell like a mother. It's gonna sell everything you got on here, whatever. People walking up, go, yo, what? You got your new Don Diva? Yo, let me get that. Oh yeah, you got it. So anyway, you know, blah 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 blah. Yo, let me get that. I stood there and sold 20 magazines in front of this motherfucker's face in like 30 minutes. He was like, give me that magazine. Give it to me now. That's how I got on the first newsstand in Times Square. That was the first newsstand in Times Square. The first newsstand that I got it on was on 122nd Street off of Lenox Avenue. My man Mike, guy from my neighborhood, 115th Street. He had a newsstand there, one of them old school shack shits, like if you blow too hard, it'll fall over. Like it's been there since like probably like 68 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And he was, of course, it was a number spot, right? It was when you ran numbers out of, because that's what those spots were for not when we were growing up. And that was the first newsstand I ever put it on, right? But when I did that with this guy down on 42nd Street, that led to him telling me to go see his brother at the one down near 8th Avenue on 42nd Street. That led to him sending me
across town,
the 6th Avenue spot, right? Then they were like, our boss wants to, this is the fastest magazine we got selling. Our boss wants to meet you. His office was on, I think his name was Ali, and his office was on 38th between 5th and Lex or something like that. And I went in there and I convinced him to pre-purchase 1,000 copies of it. That meant he gave me $2,500 cash for a magazine that I was going to print. No other magazine ever did no shit like that. And I did that all across the country. People ask how I built it. That's how I built it. I had niggas in the street doing that. When I hit Baltimore, I set up different retail locations. I went from place to place to place to place and said, yo, you should sell a magazine in here. And I did basically the same variation of that same move I did at 42nd Street and 7th Avenue spot. Sitting there, talk to niggas, niggas coming in, niggas see the covers there, yo, let me get that. I sell 5, 6 of them copies right there when I'm talking to you.
Right there in the ball
now,
shop. Everybody
right wherever it was, wherever we were, right? Now, when I get 10 spots that sell in the magazine, 10 guys who are buying the magazine, they're buying, 100 copies or whatever. Then I go find a guy and I say, hey, look, check this out. Somebody like, I don't know if you knew my man George, Big George. Big George had a grocery store on the corner of Monroe and Clifton.
Clifton,
my man Big George. My man Big George. Love that nigga, man. Smart, street nigga. George was just like a regular little black kid from the fucking hood of Baltimore. Smart.
No bullshit.
Low key, cool as he could be. You would never know. Owned a bunch of the buildings around there, bro. Right? I don't know if George is still around or not because he wasn't in the best of health. Yeah, he didn't have good health.
He doing good.
Didn't know how to take care of himself. Is he?
Yeah.
Yo, you make sure, man, when you pull up on George, man, and give me a holler, bro, with George right next to you.
No doubt.
Like, that's my motherfucker. Right? But he's the one that I went to and said, yo, check this out. And he saw the opportunity. So he might have solicited me. He might have said, yo, so how many, can I get a better price or whatever it is? Because, I mean, he's a hustler. So naturally, he's going to look at it like that, right?
Yeah, he might have made the light bulb go off like, what? Damn.
Yep. So I said, so I told him, I said, look, check this out. If you buy 1,000 copies, I already have 10 spots that buy 100 copies every time a new issue comes out. So if you put up 2,500 and I come back in 2 weeks with 1,000 copies, the guys who are already buying the magazines will come here and clean you out. They will come here and get their 100 copies from you. You will be Don Diva here in Baltimore. I did that in DC. I did that in Atlanta. I did that in Chicago. I did that in Detroit. I did that in LA. I did that all over the fucking Boston. I did it everywhere. That's how I spread it. That's how I spread it. Now, only the person who actually did those things could tell you how Don Diva spread across the fucking country. Only the person who actually created it can tell you that. Just so y'all know. So all you cock-eating motherfuckers that like to ride dick about a motherfucker saying some shit he did from a magical place of prison with no money.
He froze at the end, but I know you said some bullshit.
Word.
What part didn't you hear?
When
I
you
said,
said,
all you
For no
motherfuckers that like
money.
to believe in magical niggas who do things from prison with no talent and no money from prison, who build a national publication, international publication, because I also had a Don Diva in London. Shout out
yeah,
to my man
definitely.
St. John,
Word.
aka Speedy, over there in the UK. Yeah, you
Word. Shout
motherfuckers
out
who
to
who who
Speedy.
like to eat who like to eat a length of dick. You motherfuckers like to eat a length of dick. Yeah,
They
believe
was
in dumb
they was
shit because you ain't never built nothing in your motherfucking life before. You don't know how anything is built, so you believe any fucking thing because you're a nigga brained. Yeah. Put that in
Word.
your pipe and smoke it, dickhead.
they was snatching up all the rappers too in London.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when niggas. That's why. That's why
Oh, shit.
when they took Ja Rule's watch and shit, and the niggas are like, BJ hit me. It was like, yo, um, uh, can you help us get Ja's watch back? And they like they just took Ja shit. They told me, they said, yo, that little nigga was in there fighting, nigga. He was in there. They said he picked up one of those poles that they put the velvet rope on. And they said he was on the
Yeah.
couch swinging that motherfucker, swinging it. And you know, he ain't but a minute big, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But he's going for it. But, they took his watch and shit like that, whatever, took his roll and all that. And so, I called over there and had, Speedy find out who it was, whatever, where it was and all that stuff. And, I was like, I'll get it back for y'all. Right. And he's
Word.
like, cool. Right. And then BJ hit me back and said, Irv and them said, nah, that's cool. And so me and 50 was still tight then. So I was talking to 50 and,
You freezing?
I had to watch. I'm
Yeah.
frozen.
Nah,
I'm
you
froze.
good back. You back now.
Okay.
You said
So
you was
that's why
talking
I
to
said,
50?
yo, I was talking to 50 and I said, yo, they wanted me to get the watch back. So I made the call and tapped in. I got the watch. I know who got the watch, whatever. I can get the watch, no problem. And they suddenly said, no, it's cool. That's okay. We cool. We don't want it. And I couldn't for the life of me figure out why. Like, why wouldn't you want it if you can get it back? And 50 started laughing like that. He started laughing like that. I said, what's up? He said, that's how Preem got them. I said, oh, that's right. He said, that's how Preem got in their ass. That's how Preem, locked into their ass because he got their shit back from me. That's how he got, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, yo, rap niggas is funny. They are
Word.
funny. I'm so sorry that so many of our young people are influenced by these characters. I really am. I really, really am, man. Y'all
Yeah.
don't know this, but 99% of the rappers are the same guys from your neighborhoods whom you all know, those kinds of guys that everybody knows nobody should be fucking listening to. 99% of them are that. But if you take those same guys, those same nondescript, useless motherfuckers that nobody regards and respects, and you give them a check, and they go out and buy things that everybody in poor neighborhoods wants, all of a sudden, all their ideas are smart, all their jokes are funny. It's dick sucker culture. Dick sucker culture is heavy, heavy in the motherfucking hood because people are desperate, ignorant, and don't know what the fuck to do. And that's why y'all follow rappers. And that's why y'all in the state y'all in right now. You do realize that niggas is doing all the dumb shit they doing now because rappers told them to, right? They because
Yeah. Real shit. All that pill popping and
rappers
laying
told y'all.
the
That's right.
hell yeah.
That's all rappers. Y'all following the suckers.
It ain't tricking if you got it. It's like, boy, you's a sucker.
Yes, exactly. Y'all let rappers lower the bar so y'all all could be included. Y'all couldn't accept that not everybody can be that nigga. Y'all could not accept that. Y'all couldn't accept that. So you allowed motherfuckers to sell you a bad bill of goods so that you could be included in some shit that you shouldn't be included in. And it doesn't mean that you're not valuable enough, whatever. Niggas need a new value system. Because if you think everybody should be a stone cold blooded motherfucking killer, drug dealer, slaughter shooter, motherfucking, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Something's fucking wrong with you. Like for real. But y'all allowed these motherfuckers to raise you. And now through you, they're raising your children. Suckers is raising more suckers. There needs to be a culling. But don't worry. Trump is working on the culling.
It's
I don't
crazy.
know who
Trump
y'all think is
fucking
going
us
to no
up.
motherfucking joints next.
He already hit us with that month with that COVID shit, and I believe, for real, I believe secretly COVID-19 is a military term and shit. I believe the virus Corona is real and all of that, but that
Oh, it's been around forever.
COVID-19 is it's for them
Coronavirus been around
to
forever.
yeah, but the COVID part, that shit is like some like code word for like alert, like COVID-19. It's like that sound like some shit that they already had planned before we even known about it, like a plan. It sound like a blueprint to a plan and shit. Like
I'm
just
glad that you think that way. I'm glad you think that way.
COVID
It,
19. Yeah, I mean,
for we got about
I don't know what you said, nigga. You froze again.
I
we said
froze
we got
now.
about 4 minutes.
You said we got about. You was
14
like
minutes.
this.
We got 14 minutes. You heard me. Y'all can hear me now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we hear you now.
Before
Okay.
we
Do
go
your hand
too
like
So
that
deep,
again.
before we go too deep, Cavario, I want to tell you, yo, I appreciate you putting me down with the sales shit, yo. Like you ain't had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't know me from a can of paint. You
so
pulled over and told me, hey, yo, I got something for somebody. You wanted to give somebody something that night. You feel what I'm saying? And it just so happened to be me. You feel me? You dropped a jewel on me. And then you tried to get me on like how Wallow and Gilly doing the podcast shit. You tried to get me and Mills to do the shit. It was gonna be T Mills and Daniel Krills. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and
he don't remember that.
we ain't really
Who?
understand what, but we was with it. We was like, all right, whatever. But then the transition came from 2006 to 2008 or 7. It got distorted and everything. Like, and then you know what I mean? Before I know it, I was working on, I started doing a street team for Epic Records. I got down with Kyson Carpage and I got a job with him. So my career, like in sales, my career was like on freeze because I was doing marketing basically with the street team, you know, doing posters and promo stuff. So that was dope.
I walked you through the process of getting one of your people to break some bread. You made some money off of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, heck yeah. Well, actually, it was a couple, cause we got Grand Poobah and Lord Jamal and them. We got them to get a joint. I was with them for like 2 or 3 hours trying to get them to crack the code. And then it was the dude Ali from Baby Grand, the albino dude from Baby Grand. He was spitting like he was like the next hot thing. On I think if I ain't for sure, if I ain't mistaken, I think. At that point in time, Grand Poobah and them was with Baby Grand, so it was like, yo, I need you to reach out to talk to Ali when you see the brother Ali, because out of Lord Jamal and them, the person to contact must have been Ali. He must have been the connect to Baby Grand. You must have knew they wasn't gonna be like have much say so or whatever. So you told me
Right.
holla at Ali. You know what I'm saying? Big, tall, albino looking dude. Is he there? He in the building? Holla at him. Get him to plug you with you got a pen and a paper? I'm like, yeah. So I wrote everything down and everything, the contact number and everything. So cause we was in a club and it was loud. So the
Yep.
next day is when I conducted business. But I got all of the information then and there because I ain't have a two-way. I had a beeper and a calling card. I ain't even have a
Right.
cell phone. You know what I mean? I had a beeper and a calling card. So whenever my beeper go off, I would just pull over, hit the payphone with the calling card, you know, drop the code in and bam, I'm on there for like 5 seconds. Like, yeah, all right, cool.
He-
Blase. So, you know what I mean?
It's motherfuckers right now that are like, calling card? What's that? What are you talking about? What's a calling card?
Payphone.
Word.
Payphone?
Yeah,
He
so
had, he
like
had a
they
phone.
had payphones
Why
back then.
he ain't had no phone? Why he ain't had no
Yeah,
phone? Like,
yeah,
you
because it's
motherfuckers just
like,
got here. Let me explain
no,
some
I
shit
ain't
to
had
you.
no phones because I'm from the old school and we ain't operate with phones. It was like cell
That's
phones
right.
that you
We
popped
Yeah.
ain't
up.
do phones.
So I ain't fuck with the phone like that. I just had a calling card. Like, yo, you want to get in contact with me? It took me years to get with MySpace and Facebook and all that. I had shorties. They like, you ain't. they like I'm boring because I don't fuck with Facebook or something. Like, shorty, that shit that you popped up, like you just
That's right.
broadcasting your life.
That's
So
right.
like, but like, yeah, I took some jewels. You know what I mean? I was paying attention. You know what I mean? I was
I'm
paying
glad,
attention.
bro.
Word
I'm
up.
glad. You know, the thing was the way that I connected with you, that was the way I connected with cats when I was handing out packages of dope.
Word.
You know what I mean? And it meant so much to me to be able to offer opportunities to cats that were not inclined to get them fucked up. You know, to be able to return to a town I had put so much work in and be able to bring something progressive and productive to it, it meant a lot. You never, as a person who comes from what I come from, it never crosses your mind that you'll ever be anything other than what you are. And when the opportunity becomes apparent, it's the most exciting thing that you can imagine, bro.
Word.
Because you don't think of yourself in the limited terms of only being a street nigga until you have an opportunity to be something other than a street nigga. Then you think about how limited being a street nigga really is as it relates to all the opportunity there is in life.
Yeah.
And
It's
I
a
wanted
gift.
to be able to give that. I wanted to be able to present that kind of opportunity for that kind of realization. Just plant a seed because it saved me. It saved my mind. It saved my body. You know, maybe it saved my spirit. You know, and
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to do that. It meant a
From
lot to me, bro. I froze. I froze. I
you
froze.
wanted to
Am I
do
froze now?
that, and then you
For
met
other
me.
people. For other
Yeah.
people. You know, it meant a lot. It meant a lot to be able to do that for other people. You know, but I've met so many people like that all over the place. And I'm sure there'll be people who are watching this going, damn, I should have reached out to him and said the same thing and told him about the impact he had. And I'm inviting you guys, man, all you guys from across the country and you sisters from across the country who encountered me in that sort of manner where, you know, I was able to introduce another possibility of what you could do and what you could be, and maybe change the trajectory your life was on or whatever, you know, holler at me, tap in, you know, he hit me in the DM. It was like, yo, I don't know if you remember me, but yo, you looked out, you know, and I'm open, I'm approachable, you know, and I don't, I've never been the kind of person that's like, you know, oh yeah, I'm the shit, you riding my dick and whatever. Yo, that shit there, that fuck shit right there, where cats, I've heard this millions of times, it seems. Cats will talk about, yo, I wanted to let dude know, talking about somebody else. I wanted to let dude know that I appreciated this, or you know, he said this, or I saw him at this point and he said this, whatever, and shared that with me. But I ain't want a nigga think I was, you know, dick riding. Where the fuck did that come from?
Word. That's
From
Where did
that's
niggas
the
expressing your
winning,
truth come? Where did it come to being
from
you dick riding? Where
oh,
the fuck
bro.
that come
from
from?
hoe ass niggas winning,
Yeah.
and then them having
Insecure
that
motherfuckers,
opportunity
yo.
to project that. Oh, this nigga look like, oh, women or something around. It's like, oh, this nigga's a fan. Oh, what you want an autograph? It's like, bro, I don't even like. I'll punch you in your face. It's been too many awkward situations to where nigga just they don't even want to acknowledge you. They just see you and be
Word.
like, yeah,
Well, yo,
That is
I'm
fucked
gonna
up.
thank you now and let you know. Like I already know it ain't no dick ride. Like at the end of the day, nigga, it's shit to this day that I got that you feel me. If it wasn't for me encountering you or such like that, I pay homage. Like I already know the man that I am today. It come from certain motherfuckers like gurus, certain gurus like Uncle Melvin, my man Clay Weezy,
Blessing.
Reggie Ruckus,
Yes.
my dog DPS, old great dirty pimp. You know what I'm saying? Fucking D Haven, even though I hated fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was so
Shout
fucking.
out to Haven. Shout out to D.
Yeah, I mean, I hated when he came to
he's rough.
town because it was
He's
like
rough. Right?
we had to work. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was a militant grind. So everybody put like some type of grind mode or hustle into me. But with you, you actually walked me through sales. And so at the end of the day, like nobody can fuck with me when it comes to selling nothing. Cause I feel like
My man.
I was with motherfucking Cavario H, nigga. I got, you know what I mean? I got teaching from the guru. Fuck you mean? Like, word, like, like word,
Hey.
word, like
You know,
the
but
nigga
that's
brought, you brought me to the salon and you said what I need to get. Like, you need to get you one of these, yo. You need to get up on this, like, yo, young blood. I'm telling you, bro. Like in the next 5 years, bro, you could be blase blah. Like you need to get up on this, and then for the next 2 or 3 years after that, it was like I had to be a certain way, or I wasn't going to get no type of the boxes was going to stop coming. So
right.
I
Yeah,
kept them boxes coming. Word.
learning and sharing, you know. Um, it's about countering the very deliberate, very real system designed to keep us under the thumb of people who are not as talented, not as creative, not as gifted as we are, but enabling them to continually leverage our talent and our creativity and our gifts. You know, it's about countering those conditions and making us realize that whatever, how they're able to exploit our abilities, we can exploit our own abilities,
Yeah.
you know, but,
Yeah.
but it starts with belief, you know, you have to believe, you know, and that old adage that goes, oh, niggas think the white man's ice is colder. That how did people think that that came to be? You think that that was just some automatic thing that niggas just automatically thought that? No, that's indoctrination.
Mhm.
You know, that's being propagandized with fallacies um, about yourself and about the others over and over and over again from everything, from your movies, from your TV shows, from your schooling, you know, uh, everything, every kind of medium. They propagate like every time as a kid when I saw a TV commercial about a nice vacation or a beautiful car being sold or saw a show where people were living an opulent life, whatever. None of those images looked like me. That had a profound impact on my psyche.
Word.
Now, for me, it made me say, firstly, I have examples, right? We got money. Black people have money because my people got money and they live in, you know what I mean? So I had an example to counter that that made me go, man, fuck them. But if you a kid that doesn't come from an environment where you get an opportunity to see people who look like you actually living quality lives, then there's a part of your brain that tells you that it's not possible for you to acquire, develop, and accumulate a quality life. And it makes you go, well, shit, you know, it ain't really, there's no real worth or value to my life. So it doesn't really matter what I do with myself or to somebody that looks like me. And until a white man comes along and tells me that I have a talent or an ability or a skill, I don't have one worth anything. This is built into the system that we have been enveloped in from our first moments of consciousness, bro. Unless you were fortunate enough to be born into a revolutionary home. And don't get it fucked up. You got Black Panthers and BLA and, you know, that kind of thing, mentality in terms of revolutionaries. And the black gangsters, the Jim Crow era black gangsters, they were also revolutionary. They were also revolutionary. They just didn't give a fuck about the laws that the white man made up, but wasn't following himself. So I was raised by black revolutionary gangsters, you know, but a great many of the people who grew up in the same place I grew up with, right alongside me, were not. They were not in the close proximity of those people. And in their experience, those people were just in passing. That's Mr. Johnson and Mr. this one and Mr. that one, whatever, in passing, but they didn't have engagement with them. So they weren't really influenced by their mindset and their attitudes. What they were influenced by, if anything, was their presentation, their opulence, drugs or whatever have you. So that was the degree to which they were influenced. Like, okay, I'm going to be a drug dealer and make money and have nice stuff. But the mindset behind putting yourself in that degree of risk so that you could acquire things was not developed into them. So my drive became importing that mindset into those who were in the environment and of the circumstances, but did not have access to that, to the revolutionary gangster mindset. So I'll leave y'all on that. We had 1 hour and 25 minutes and 25 seconds, and I'm not going a second further.
Got you.
Son, I love you. My brother, I appreciate you. Text me, message me your telephone number so I can lock in with you.
All right, cool. Got you.
All right. All right. And tap in anytime you want to jump in and fuck with us on this, whatever. Open door.
No doubt. Appreciate you.
All right. All right. And don't forget to pull up on George whenever, whenever you get an opportunity, man. Pull up on George, man.
Yeah, I'm on it. Yep.
All right. I appreciate that, brother.
All right.
All right. I appreciate that, man. Peace. Remember, think critically so you can live wonderfully. Mind plug out.
Out of here.